sorry for what I did to you. I didn't mean to ghost you, but I ran out of patience. I was trying to be your lover, but it couldn't happen. I'm sorry.
Something died, 'cause I knew that was the last time, the last time. Oh. I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to clay. It was dark, and I was over, until you kissed my lips and you stayed. My
and the great game is terrifying.
Power is a curious thing. It's a trick. A shadow on the wall. Power resides where men believe it resides.
I shall wear no crowns and win no glory. I am the shield
that guards the realms of men.
Do you know what the realm is? It's a lie. It's the 1,000 blades of Aegon's enemies. Only the ladder is real. The climb is all there is.
Lannister, Stark, Tyrell, Baratheon. They're all just spokes on a wheel, crushing those on the ground. I'm not going to stop the wheel. I'm going to break the wheel.
This isn't about noble houses. This is about the living and the dead.
The same thing is coming for all of us.
The enemy is real. It's always been real.
Dead men, dragons, and dragon queens. Whatever stands in our way, we will defeat it.
The Seven Kingdoms needs a monarch who can inspire the people.
The King of the North!
A ruler loved by millions.
You stand in the presence of the mother of dragons. Together, we will save this country from those who would destroy it.
For centuries, our families fought against their common enemy. We need to do the same if we're going to survive.
Death is coming for everyone and everything. The darkness that will swallow the dawn.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Oh yeah, we right back up on this.
My name is Cadence Sinclair Eastman.
Today we're looking at some
we are
captivating
those
series that we have watched
Some people
before,
call us
but we want to
American
wrap up.
royalty.
You know what I mean? The seasons are coming to an end, and we would like to talk about them. We Were Liars is a political satire about the fall of an empire. It's a strong fire that burns those who acquire a taste for romance and taboo desires. A family hierarchy known as the Sinclairs seem all the way up there. They are loved and admired, hated and despised such that it made them grow a big head as they start to think they can get away with all sorts of things that are wicked. Candace and her cousins Mirren, Gat and Johnny are spoiled teens who love to throw tantrums. If granddaddy doesn't offer them everything that they want and are craving. Every year the kids are invited along with their parents to stay at a vacation summer home built by grandpa as a place to relax and form strong bonds. Despite the happy-go-lucky summer parties, the family is doing badly. Why? The parents of the children are always fighting for an inheritance that isn't even yet in writing. This form of entitlement has brought turmoil in their lives, and yet they continue to go along with it. It's a battle of succession. Who will inherit everything once their grandparents are no more? No one knows. That's why they choose to incite war. And so they have a bidding war. Using their naughty teenage children, the Sinclair women each try to win the love and affection of their grandparents. But it's not easy to please them, especially considering the Sinclair women's misgivings. Their husbands have not been on par with grandpa and what he wants for his children. One of them is secretly married to an Indian man whom, despite being charming, is far from welcomed by racist grandpa bad boy. Very, very bad boy. The man called Ed is forced to call off his engagement to the mother of his children simply because she could lose her inheritance. Oh my God, no. Impossible. They should just settle things out in the proper way with a thumb war. The situation is stressing considering that two of the cousins, Candace and Get, have fallen madly in love. Oh my God, taboo love. How did I not have a gut feeling about get it? That's right. Visits to the summer home have created feelings between the two young puppy dog-eyed sprung darlings. One evening, the Sinclair women urge their children to fight for what's theirs. They are told to start a fire. Say what? Metaphorically, like, it's getting hot in here. No, not like Nelly, but like literally. That's right. They're told to accidentally, purposefully burn everything to the ground in a bid to get Grandpa's affection, attention. But how? Well, he values greedy men and women who will stop at anything to get what they want. He has secretly been waiting for this moment when the family realizes that it's everyone for themselves and gladiator type fighting is the only thing that can aim them an inheritance. He wants his own form of Squid Game. They plot to get everything that they want. Wow, such sick, twisted things. That's right, that Grandpa is not for everyone. He's insane. And so he urges Candace on to take a stand and pretend to start a rebellion by setting their vacation homes on fire. What transpires next is a blur. First, Candace is like, we should start a fire, we should burn this whole place down, let's tear the house apart, tear the family apart. Candace, starts the fire with her friends. But next up, everything is a blur. Candace is knocked out cold by blinding light. She wakes up half naked by the lake, bruised and confused. She can't remember anything. What happened at summer 15? Soon everything is revealed. It turns out Candace accidentally killed her cousins and friends when she started the fire. Oh my God, I thought they were working together. Well, she actually tricked them into helping burn themselves to death. What I mean is things didn't go according to plan. Each of the cousins was supposed to get gasoline and let the flame begin. But at the last minute, greed overwhelmed Candace. She locked them in the house, then using the help of her grandparent, burned her friends to ashes. Not exactly the Ashes test series I was hoping for, but this is also exciting. Wow, this is a very sick plot twist. Are you kidding? No, actually, that's what happens in the story. How could she do that to her own friends, plus her boyfriend? Well, maybe she wasn't exactly making sense when she said she was in love. She was actually very jealous of her cousins and their various achievements. Some of them played cricket, tennis, and one was a painter. Show off. They each had something going for them, while she herself had nothing. So to teach them a lesson, she went from sheep to wolves to wolf in sheep's clothing. Versace wolf's clothing. She wants to be a designer. The deadly secret, once revealed, rips her heart in two. Oh my God, what did I do? Why was I such a fool? Well, they certainly didn't teach you how to burn down a house in high school, so don't blame your teachers. You must have learned it somewhere else then, like at home. The story is very dark and grim, yet an important realization about how bad things can happen when you let greed and dollar bills cloud your judgment. I'm not saying don't chase money, just find a better way, a good way to aim it.
But something terrible happened last summer, and I have no memory.
The Shy has been a dark, twisted, beautiful ride, a thriller, a crime drama based on the hit cartoon Hey Arnold. The Shy is a strange live-action version with characters based on Arnold and Gerald. That's right, Gerald being Arnold's best friend. The various happenings in his world, various characters struggle to find happiness in a crime-riddled environment. Their enemies are always keeping tabs on them and watching out for a possible chance to move up the ladder and make a score. From gangsters, drug dealers, baby mamas, drums, grabs, pastors, The Shy offers an assortment of characters. Most of them hoping they're good, but knowing they're trapped in their environment, their terrible sense of judgment. How can they escape the trap they're trapped in? Well, they don't know how else to live outside this beautiful corruption, this elusive, lucid dream that numbs their perception. There's more to life than drug dealing and chasing excitement, but for now, this is what they have. It's their government, it's their parliament. The Shy is a modern examination of black Americans in their desperate bid to make their fantasy a reality. One kid seems to be full of dreams. His name is Bakari, and he's sadly caught between the gangster's world full of bloody villains and his own world where he sees a chance at artistic expression. He's brilliant and able to put words together. He hopes to become a rapper, but his teacher, Gerald, wants him to get books sold. First off, become book smart. He's hoping the young man can be the next 50 Cent or John Grisham black person preaching against the crooked path of drug dealing on the bench. It's far-fetched considering Bakari is up next to take over the drug dealing kingdom. Also, you think, boy, there's so many ahead of you. He's not ready to give up the drug dealing just yet and become a goody two-shoes parent without proper reflection on his gangster path. Bakari is conflicted in that he wants to be a gangster, he wants to rap, but he also wants to lift his grades up and get better at math. He eventually chooses to follow the latter, but a few factors might change everything for a young inspiring writer. For one thing, he befriended a mob queen called Alicia. She promised him everything, including a scholarship, if he would date her and allow her to be his only mentor. Naive and not knowing better, Bakari chose her as his Lord and Savior. Take me out of this misery. Later, Bakari's loyalty is tested. Alicia wants to send a message to Bakari's bosses, okay? She knows that Nook has the knack for doing stupid things, and Bakari's close bra Nook killed Alicia's son, but she can't prove it. So she uses violence and intimidation to get answers. I want answers. Who killed my baby? Bakari uses this as an opportunity to get rid of enemies, starting with the close drug dealer friend whom Bakari blames for the death of Alicia's son initially. Then he switches on a hardcore killer called Reg. I thought it was my friend. Actually, I think it's Reg. Like, who killed my son? Was it Reg? Was it? Yeah, they were both working together. Okay. Reggie has been doing dirty work for everyone. He's the devil in devil's clothing, but nobody admits his existence. He's a phantom, ghosting through life and stealing and robbing ATMs to get Delight. Delight cereal. Reggie was supposed to take over the drug dealing kingdom, but Nuck beat him to the punch. Well, if they had an actual fight, I think, Nuck would get beaten, but, just like metaphorically beat him to the punch. But, Nuck is light-skinned. He's a bit backward and lacks judgment, while Reggie is hard-faced, a genius who could become a problem for everyone. So the same face and rescue the criminals placed the secret society. There's a secret society running everything, pretending as if nothing ever happened. Choose Knock to succeed Duder. Duder was the kingpin. He was the mayor. He was running things. So instead of having Duder, they got Duder killed, and then they chose Knock. Not Alicia or Reggie. This infuriates everything about the rightful leaders. Now, the one in charge, the ringleader Nug, is a coward chump who doesn't face up to his actions. Rather, he prefers to play his enemies like pawns. If they kill each other, then he'll get everything he wants, okay? And so he begins the game of cat and mouse, first taking up Alicia as the killer of prized mob boss Duder. Then Nug takes things further by murdering Alicia's son, then claiming it's not him who killed him. I didn't kill your son. Who did it? Who took my baby? Reggie did it. He says that to help further just complicate things. And Alicia, bloodthirsty and not seeing things properly, decides to go after Reggie. But Reggie is well equipped, to handle himself. In episode 11, Alicia sets him up. Reggie is set up to rob her ATM. She gives him the bait, and like a sucker, Reggie falls hard for it. Oops, the cops were tipped off. They catch Reggie stealing from Alicia's apartment. Now you see him in jail, okay? Following this sting operation, Reggie's locked up. Fuck, they set me up. No, of course, Sherlock. But he got friends in high places, so good luck. After spending maybe 3 or 6 months in prison, it's not stated Reggie's out of jail, out on bail, and looking to wreak havoc on Alicia's soul. I mean, if he was mean-faced before, he's got like 4 different mean mugs, And so we have episode 12, which is titled Rebirth, based on the Nas lyrics stated. Freedom of jail, something, and a man is being murdered at the same time a baby is born. In the fashion of a normal gangster film, it's time for one of the guys to get vengeance, okay? Reggie plays Alicia like a guitar, rather a desperado type guitar, the Antonio Banderas stuff. Rather than swinging from the fences, hapless and defenseless, Reggie is now playing both defense and dolphins. He's smarter and sharper than before. Plus, he doesn't have to be the one to carry out the murder. On the night of Alicia's grandson's birth, that's right, her grandson is getting born somewhere and she's about to die. Reggie sets her up to be dealt with, not by him, but by an auntie of his who had a long-running grievance with Alicia. Oh my God, Alicia overstepped and now she about to get dealt with. The episode was explosive, full of big hearty emotions, contrasting the beauty of life and the ugly stench of death all in the same breath. The Shanks on 7 is simply amazing. It's drug dealer heaven.
Heavy is the head.
I hope this is ghetto goth. I love Tupac anyway. Yeah.
Make us feel restless. Why are we so drawn to chaos? We need someone to show us a new way.
Women, this is our chance. It's time to get to work.
The Shy, new season streaming May 16th, only on the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan.